Money, money, money. Let's talk about it. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, this can't be it? This can't be all there is for myself financially. Maybe it's that debt number that makes you sigh every time you see it or every time you check it. And maybe it's the feeling like no matter how much you worked, no matter how much you busted your ass, there's never enough left over. Or maybe it's dreaming of financial freedom and just not knowing how to get there. I've been there. And for me, it looked like staring at my student loan balance. As millennials, you guys know, you may be looking at that number and think, how in the world am I ever going to climb out of this? It can also look like paying or making that credit card payment, but it feels like the number isn't even budging or isn't even moving fast enough. It looked like standing in the crossroads, knowing I wanted to move out and be on my own financially, but also wondering if I'm ever truly ready. And here's the thing of what I've learned. Your current money reality doesn't define your future. In fact, if you want financial change or really true abundance, you actually have to ignore your reality completely, especially this current one. Today, we're going to talk about what that means and how to do it because your financial now, it's literally just a snapshot and it's not your whole story. When I was weighed down by debt, I obsessed over the numbers. I'll calculate and recalculate and still feel like I was drowning. And the more I focus on what I didn't have, that feeling felt heavier and heavier. And come to find out, literally, that is the trap. It's the trap of what is. Our minds look at what's measurable in the right now, the balance, the bills, the payments, which are all valid. Please don't think that's not valid because literally that's what you see right in front of you. But when you see that, it feels like it's telling you, this is my reality and this is now and this is who you are. But that's not the truth. It's just an echo of old spending habits, poor old choices, and old circumstances. The more I stand and stare at my debt, the more powerless I felt. The more I focus on how far away from independence it seemed, the more away and impossible it felt for me. And how people stay stuck financially, the recycle of the same thoughts, the same fear, and ultimately the same outcome. So my shift came from when I started asking, what's next? Instead of looking for how much debt I have left or how much debt that I have, I started celebrating, what am I paying off? Every card I cleared felt like a win. And it kind of shifted myself away from being buried to I'm making progress. Instead of obsessing of whether I had enough yet to move out, I focused on the future life that I was building. I pictured myself creating content freely, picturing myself managing my own space and feeling abundant in that freedom that comes with independence, something that we all tend to strive for. Detaching from the present doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities, okay? It means not letting your bank account balance or that debt be the whole picture. You acknowledge what's there, but you don't have to give all that energy to that. That way, all that extra energy or the energy that you move towards staring at that balance, you can shift that energy and can start moving towards abundance instead of lack. One of the most powerful tools I've learned is building a new financial reality in my mind. When I was paying off debt, I didn't just see the balance and say, it's still there. I close my eyes and I imagine going on the computer, hitting the website and seeing that zero balance in my account. I picture how light I felt. I would imagine what I would be doing with all this money that I now have savings, travel, creating experiences, and not just using it for payment. When I thought about moving out, I didn't focus on what I couldn't afford yet. I imagined myself opening the door to my new apartment or decorating it and feeling at peace because I had more than enough. And even in my day-to-day life now, I stopped replaying thoughts of lack and started imagining myself. I started imagining myself feeling free, feeling generous, and feeling supported financially. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a vivid image experience and the actual real one. So if you can picture yourself abundant, your body and energy begins to really align with that feeling. And that's when, or that's how you start pulling financial freedom into your now. This is why you hear athletes rehearse their plays in their heads and why performers visualize before they even perform on stage. You can use that same method in your money goals. For me, one of the clearest images I rehearse is making that final payment on that debt, closing that laptop and breathing out like, damn, Lex, you really did that. Or imagining myself, my future self, even myself now, looking at my savings account and smiling and saying, I finally have all the money that I can ever need. Even if that's way too big for you to imagine just having that money and say, wow, I have a financial cushion for my emergencies. The more you replay those moments, the more real they begin to feel, the more motivated and aligned you become. And that's what's going to actually help you take those actionable steps to actually make it happen for yourself. And this is where I believe most people are stuck. They wait until their money situation change before they can let themselves feel the abundance. But the secret is you have to flip it. If you wait until you are every dollar out of debt, or when every debt is gone to feel free, you'll never get there. Instead, I started celebrating each payment as proof that I am abundant because I have the money to pay for these things. If I waited until every single moving expense was covered to feel independent, I'll stay frozen. Instead, I started living as though I already stepped into that independence by planning, by prepping and embodying it now. Abundance isn't something that you have to wait for. It's something that you practice. It's within you. And you practice it, your reality will eventually reflect that. So, ignoring your reality with money doesn't mean denial. It means letting go of your current financial picture and letting that being your centerpiece of your story. It's just a part of your story. Here's my reflection to you. What part of your financial reality have you been staring at for way too long? If you shift your gaze into abundance, what would that look like and what would that feel like? Take time after this episode to journal or just to sit with those questions, even just for 5 minutes. And here's my challenge for you today. Today, pick one detail in your future financial life and mentally rehearse that in your mind. Let that stir up the emotion. It could be paying off your debt or seeing your savings grow or feeling free in your own space. Just take a few minutes. Then I will love to hear your experience with me. Please comment down below. I also would love to hear your ways of ignoring your current reality with money and what that looks like for you. And subscribe if you're looking for more content like this, because your money story isn't fixed, it's fluid. And your next chapter of abundance is already waiting for you to claim it. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Let's keep talking. Bye.